If a trading system is so good, why would the developer of that trading system wish to sell it and share it with other people? Let me answer that question for you and more right now. Hey there, Forex traders. Andrew Mitchem here, the owner of the Forex Trading Coach, with video and podcast number 522. Now, I received an email this morning from a trader called John over in the UK. They said, Andrew, I need to ask you this question. It's the obvious question to ask. And it's like, if you're so good at trading and if your system's so good, why do you need to sell it to people? And it's quite an obvious question. And so what I'd like to do on today's video and podcast is to give you a bit of detail and background about the Forex Trading Coach and my trading to help you to understand where we've grown over the years and where we are today and why we do what we do. So I've been trading for just around 20 years now. And back in around 2007, I ended up being the top trader on an auto trade company back in the early days of trading, where you could buy signals off people. And I won the competition. I won the global competition. I had a system that worked really well, and it topped everybody. There were hundreds and hundreds of traders even back then. And so back then, people could follow along. They had no idea who you were, but they could follow along and buy off that company. Now, that was okay, but I thought, okay, I've gone and won this. So what I ended up doing is creating a very basic signal system. Back in the early days, websites were very basic. There was PayPal and nothing else. And then what I ended up doing is I ended up developing an email each day that went out, and it was like buy here, stop loss there, profit target there. And people would pay a monthly subscription for that. And it went really well. And I got to around end of 2008, early 2009. And then I received an email from one particular subscriber who lives over in Noosa in Australia. And he said to me, Andrew, I'm really enjoying your signals. They're doing well. I'm making really good money from it. But more importantly, I'd love you to come and teach me how you do what you do. So rather than just relying on your email each day, I can find out how to do this for myself, because ultimately I could get hit by a bus, no more Andrew. And this guy went from making a lot of money to suddenly no emails, and that was it. So he wanted to develop that information, that knowledge, that education for himself, which is fair enough. So I put together the course into like a Word document, took it down the road to the printers and say, hey, make this into a real nice, colorful page booklet for me. And that's what we did. It really was as basic as that. Went across to Australia, took a backup flash drive in case, I lost everything. And I spent 3 or 4 days with this guy. He's still a client to this day. And with him and his family, teaching him how to trade. It was really enjoyable to discuss trading in person with someone. So that was the very first client. I then came back to New Zealand and I sent an email out to other people who were on that subscriber list and said, hey, look, I've got a really happy person. I've just taught him how to trade. Anybody else interested? So I got a lot of response back, and I ended up flying to Malaysia and Sri Lanka, and then across to Spain, Valencia, Spain, France, and then England, and then back home, and had a group of people. And what it did is it built the very basics and the start of a community. You see, there's a number of things that are missing when you're trading. It basically means, for most people, you're sitting there at home, sitting on your laptop or your computer, just you and no mates. It's quite a lonely business, it really is. And so I like interaction with people, and I found that by having this sort of group of people I'd all met in person, that was just starting to develop something really quite cool and really exciting. We could bounce ideas off people, they come and ask me. And as the teacher and as the developer of the system and strategy, you really got to know your trading, because you're getting questions from all over the place, different ideas and things. It helps me from a personal point of view to become an even better trader, even sharper. And now with the way that things have developed globally with the Forex Trading Coach, we've never missed a day of our daily trades in 14 years. We've never missed a live webinar. We're on the forum site daily. So we're always there, and it's helped sharpen mine and the other coaches trading even better. It makes us consistent. We can't become, not that we are anyway, but we can't become lazy and go, I can't bother trading today, because you've got thousands of people all there waiting to see what you're writing. So let's jump back to then. I then came back to New Zealand. A broker who's up in Auckland got to hear about what I was doing through a friend, and they contacted me and say, hey, look, I heard you developed this company. I heard you doing some coaching. Come and train some of our biggest account holders, because most people out there are losing money. And the broker needed people to be making money, because obviously they make more commissions and more fees. And if people are happy and making money, they're going to add to their account, they're going to tell more people, etc. The common conception is that most people think that brokers want you to lose. A good broker does not want you to lose. A good broker wants you to be profitable, because then they make more. So anyway, I did a whole lot of small group tuition for the broker and some of their higher net worth clients. And so things just developed from there. So 2009, the Forex Trading Coach started. Fast forward to now, 2023, we have clients in 104 countries. But we love doing what we're doing. Do we need to do this from our own personal financial point of view? Absolutely not. But it has helped develop such an amazing group of like-minded people. I'm self-employed. I love people who are out there looking after their own health, their own finances, their own future, not relying on the traditional way of doing things, because let's face it, the traditional way of doing things does not work for most people. So we're out there looking for like-minded people from all around the world. It helps us to develop ideas, because you're constantly getting questions from different people. And, you're finding out about new things and real cool things and developments, and it keeps us fresh and excited and wanting to keep doing this. So look, John and whoever else who was asking or thinking of the same question, it's just an enormously satisfying feeling to help people, to have a community of people. Let's face it, who doesn't like helping people? You're not interested in helping like people who just want something for nothing, or lazy people. That's not me. I hands up, just not interested in that at all. I'm interested in helping people who are out there trying to achieve things in their lives, go-getters, achievers. And that's the sort of people who I believe make the best traders. And that's the kind of people that we have on board with us. And that's what drives us. That's what gets us out of bed each day. Helping people to get better for themselves, to grow a better world for everybody, to increase their finances, to increase their information and their knowledge and their education. All those type of things give us satisfaction that we're making a difference. So that's what we do, and that's why we do it. Everything else, it's just awesome to be part of a group of people, a community. And elsewhere out there, brokers, going a similar type of system and situation with these guys. Blueberry, awesome group of people, been and met them. They help people, their service is exceptional, and they're out there wanting people to do well as well. Blueberry Markets, I'll put a link to them here. If you're interested in finding out more about how we can help you, I'm going to put a link here. Feel free to book a time to talk to myself or one of my team, completely free of charge, and find out if we can help you. I'll put a link here, so don't forget to take advantage of that as well. So this is Andrew Mitchem here at the Forex Trading Coach. I'll see you this time next week. Bye for now.